Stay. Stay. Everybody sit. Get your butt in the grass. Sit. Sit. Ready? Free. Uh-oh. Didn't get very far. Bring it back. Come on. Guys, welcome to the live stream tonight. Come on. Come on, boy. Sit it. Sit it. There you go. Now, y'all better quit. Sit down. You go run after the ball. Ready? Free! Run. Wait, no, not Miss Stony Ridge. You don't need to fetch. Come on, hun.
Come on. Come on. Good. Good girl.
Bring it.
This good.
Bring it.
Good boy. Come on.
They're not going to bring
it.
it if you're out there. Come on. This was
Get
supposed to be a
I'm gonna
joke. I
get
think
you.
she
Let's
just
get him.
decided she
Come
was really going to
Come on,
fetch.
Nicholas.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Lex, sit.
I'm gonna
Sit.
sit you.
Bring it. Dude,
Oh.
bring it.
Oh.
Come on. Bring the ball. Come on, Lex. Sit it. Sit it. Trouble. You troublemaker.
Good girl.
You cat
Sit
eating
it.
troublemaker.
Sit it.
Everybody sit.
See it.
Psych.
No, see it.
Psych. Free.
Good.
Dan, it's good to see you. Good to see everybody in here tonight. Welcome to the live stream. Hopefully everybody can see what the heck is going on. I can't tell how many people are watching right now for some reason. Welcome to the live stream tonight. We've got a lot going on. Right now we're doing a little doggy play time. Sit it. Sit it.
Sit it,
Hey, sit it.
buddy.
Dude.
Good. He's
Me.
a good boy.
Kennel. Kennel. All right. Will you
Come on.
close up the kennel for them? We
I
don't want
got
the
it.
dogs bothering
Kennel.
us the whole time we do the live stream.
Kennel,
But
good
welcome,
boy.
guys. Welcome to the Stony Ridge Farm
Good.
channel.
Good girl.
Just thought we'd
Good.
start this day letting you guys know that we are playing with the
Hey.
dogs.
Good
So,
evening, everyone.
yeah. So, times have been a little bit strange here the last little bit. I have been a little sick, a little under the weather. Not a little under the weather.
You've been a lot on
Under the weather, yeah. I got sick. What was it? Well, you were sick a few weeks back.
I was sick a while ago. I never get sick, but
Yep.
it knocked me on my butt. But
Don't ever brag like that.
so
Don't
I
ever
know,
say I
I
never
know,
get
it gets
sick.
me in
Never,
trouble.
never
I
say
feel like
that.
my immune system is so good because of the hospital. But
That's it.
I either brought it home to you or someone gave it to you a couple weeks later, and
No doubt.
you're still.
We're going to pause it for 1 second and we're going to refresh this so that you guys get a clearer picture. Let's try it.
Better?
That's better. We
Okay.
see who's in here now.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Your comments weren't coming in. Yeah, she tiny. She little.
5'3", he's 6'5".
5'3", 5'2" and 3/4.
Okay, well, you
Sure
know,
you aren't
us
squeezing
women
something
like
in?
to average up.
Yeah. So guys, let me show you what's happened. I got in an automobile accident. So in the last few weeks, I've been traveling. I went out to Indiana to the Fall Fence Forum at Farm Fence Solutions. Just before I left, and this is a rental car. It's a Volkswagen. I'm an old Volkswagen fan, but I'm not a new Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen Atlas. Any of you guys got one of those? So that's what I'll be driving to Louisville, Kentucky on Monday. Yeah, so I've got a little traveling to do because my little Honda, and I want you guys, I'm going to turn the camera around and just show you real quick, show you what we have here. And you tell me what you think happened. I want you to tell me, and we're going to have a sit down and we're going to talk. Today, we're going to go up to the mega shop and sit in the outdoor kitchen. You tell me what you think happened. What happened there? So I want a few guesses on what happened. You can see the outline of what the car hit right here in the front. It busted the grill. It busted the air conditioner condenser. I'm surprised it didn't bust the radiator. There's still things that I don't know that could be wrong. But yeah, it ate up the radiator right there. A bunch of junk fell off of it. So yeah, definitely hit something. But it wasn't a deer because look at the... Not a bear, not a deer. You guys will never guess what I hit. And this is probably gonna, I love this little car, guys. If you don't have a Honda Element, you're not living right. I love this little car. It's got low mileage and they last for like 300,000 or 400,000 miles if you just do proper maintenance on them. That was a strike from a trampoline. A trampoline. If it would have been 2 inches further up, it would have gone through the windshield and hit me. That was a small trampoline that flew off of a, and and got me. Did I answer this phone call? Hang on. Yeah, that was a trampoline. Why on earth am I getting a phone call? Yeah, exactly. Trampoline. Unbelievable. Trampoline flew off of a dump trailer and smacked the front of my little car. The hood, I'm not sure it's going to stay up. That's why it's undrivable right now. And I've got to get it in, guys. If you have any kind of car issues nowadays, good gracious, how long does it take you to get a car fixed? It's unbelievable.
I'll say we've had a truck in for weeks and weeks and weeks. To
so
get
we're gonna gripe about stuff here in a second. It's gonna be.
This was his baby. He loved this car.
I still love it. I ain't getting rid of that
I know
thing.
you do.
I ain't gonna get rid of it. We're gonna wrap that thing. So this is gonna pay for my wrap. I'm just gonna buy a new hood and Kryl on it, and we're gonna wrap it. What do you think? Wrap it and make it look like a cow. They will total it if you ain't down. If you what? Ain't careful. I'm not going to let them total it. State Farm's going to do that. We're going to hop on the four-wheeler here.
Let's
Hop on the Honda. We're all about Hondas, right? I sold a couple four-wheelers this week off of the farm so we could buy a Rubicon so Miss Stony Ridge won't have to worry about shifting gears. But yeah, so car parts aren't that hard to find, but everybody's making out like it is, and no shop can find good help nowadays, which seems like a total bummer. Yeah, but hit by a flying trampoline, that's a new one on me.
It's a first for anyone, I think.
I got a good rental car, I think, and that'll be a little bit better for the trip out to Louisville. All right, doggies are up. The cows are on the other side of the farm. We're gonna go up here to the outdoor kitchen and sit down. You guys are gonna see an awesome video on that tomorrow. Let's just cruise on by. I guess I could take the Subaru. It's a $500.
You have a reliable car to drive 7 hours.
Yeah, that's a $500 Subaru. That ain't gonna make it. Let's cruise on up here and give you guys a spoiler alert for tomorrow morning's video. By the way, if you're watching over on YouTube and you're not subscribed to the Cows and Coffee live stream channel, please jump in, subscribe to that channel. It's called Cows and Coffee. If you're on the regular channel, jump over there. If you like these live streams, you'll get more live streams over there. So you gonna come join me?
Oh, I'm coming. I'm always
So
a step behind.
this is the concrete pour. We just got this poured. You guys probably saw, if you haven't seen it yet, the Bison pump install video. This is the Bison pump that me and Miss Stony Ridge installed.
That's a fun video.
Pretty awesome. Very excited about that. And this is the outdoor kitchen, okay? It's not built out as an outdoor kitchen just yet, but this is from Carolina Barn Builders. We got this up, I guess probably now it's been a month, maybe a little over a month. And the concrete guys have been here for quite some time. So now we gonna sit and we gonna chat with y'all.
I'm good with that plan.
We're gonna sit in our rocking chairs.
Go, go, go all day long.
Just relax a little bit. Okay, let's see if we are dead center in there. There we go. So now, Mrs. What's that noise?
There's a hum
your
of some
chair?
sort.
It's your chair creaking. Okay.
Not that.
I thought your bones were creaking there for a second.
Well, I did just get back from the gym. I'm a little sore.
Ann Johnson says Mrs. Stone steals the show.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm grateful to be here with all of you
she
all.
steals the show. She's prettier than me, that's for sure. Ain't no doubt
You're
about it.
pretty handsome, honey.
I don't know. What do you guys? How many of you guys think that I traded up? I went up
Oh,
from
no.
everybody. Either you're dating below your level or above your level. Is this
I
a
don't
below
think
or
so.
above? Huh? Yeah, everybody.
We're
Everybody.
always striving to be better,
Everybody.
right?
And call yourself out on it too. Because are you above? Did you marry up or did you marry down? Call yourself.
I'm married up.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you marry?
Well, okay. That's a complicated question. I'm dating up. Is that
Yeah.
better?
There you go.
Okay.
Well, I guess eventually we'll be back in the world of marriage again. So I don't know, but I'm not going to ask you tonight on live stream. Maybe though in the future. So yeah, join us on the live
When
stream.
at least expected. Is
Yeah,
that right?
when you least expect it.
Okay.
So now I'm warning you.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go over there to Walmart and get the nicest ring they got.
You know what ring I
Mhm.
want. He knows what ring I want.
What ring do you want? Miss Stony Ridge doesn't wear a lot of jewelry. I don't wear a lot of
don't.
jewelry either. I like a good watch though. A good high quality watch.
All right,
Up. Everybody's
do we start
saying up.
Answering questions. Up.
Kids,
What?
question mark. We're not married, man. We're not going to pop out kids when we're not getting along like we should. I mean, no. She wants kids. I want kids, but neither one of us want to be at each other's throats in front of our kids. So there's some growing that has to go on, and that's it. And there's growing on my part, and there's growing on her part. It's both of our parts, I would say.
I
So
agree.
yeah,
I agree. Absolutely. I've always wanted kids, and we knew that from date one. I knew
You
he
always
wanted to
wanted
move to the
kids?
country, and I always wanted a family. I think we both wanted the same thing, but we also
wanted
knew
to.
that we needed to have a healthy, wonderful, loving environment for our children to grow up in. And
Yeah.
first, that takes us.
Yeah, it
before
doesn't
we
work
can-
when she's doing this to me and I'm doing this to her, right?
No, I don't think either of us wanted to have kids to grow up in that environment. So we got to figure us out, and then we'll bring up the babies.
Terry O'Neill says Air Force jumped out of his league. All righty then. That's it. Well, what is it that Red Green said? If a woman doesn't find you handsome, at least she should find you handy.
I find
Right.
you both.
I'm starting to look more and more like Red Green. Do you guys know who Red Green is? You know who
I
Red
don't
Green
know who
is?
Red Green
Oh, we're
is.
gonna have to watch some Red Green episodes tonight. You guys know any of you Canadians? All the Canadians know who Red Green is. Now, how's your eyesight? Are you able to see?
I just gotta
I seen you
kind of
going in a little
lean
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah? I seen you.
It's not as good as it used to be, I guess.
What does this say here? Stan says, Stan Kwayas Katokoloweski says, sorry, I can't, I could, Kwiatkowski. There, maybe. Josh, if you have a girl, just hope she doesn't get your laugh.
Oh, I like his smile and his laugh.
Okay. Man, I hope she doesn't
I
get,
like his genuine laugh.
I think he's picking on me. I think he's picking on me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Not Canadian, but I remember watching Red Green. What the Red Green show is awesome. Red Green is the Fraternal Order of the Possum. You don't know about Red Green. We're watching
have
Red
to watch some Red
tonight.
Green.
We're watching Red Green.
We've been watching Cheers. That's been our show lately. So
Yep.
Red Green it
for
is.
for the last 2 nights. Cheers has been our fall asleep to show.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so times are a little tough right now on the farm, guys. You're going to see a video come out tomorrow pouring this concrete pad that we're sitting on right now. We put up this structure here. We poured another section of concrete, and within the last 2 weeks, I have written checks for nearly $50,000 for all of the work that's gone on out here on the side of the shop. That is, it's moderately stressful to say anything. I mean, that's more than half a year's salary just to get this place built out the way that we want it. So it's been a bit of a chore, that, and then I think the stress of working really hard. We've had really dry weather, and the cows, we're actually having to feed the cows hay. So this morning, I dropped $100 and something worth of hay out to the cows. They're over here. They may come and join us here in a minute in this pasture,
They'll start moving.
but they're over here, and man, it's just been trying times. There's ups and downs in life all the time. And I think I've been burning I don't know if you agree or not, but I've been burning the candle at both ends, trying to get all these projects done. And I don't like a lot of clutter. And my world is getting cluttered and my brain is getting cluttered. And like I said, guys, I was sick the other week with the big C, and I've had brain fog from it. I would say brain fog. I'm normally pretty sharp, pretty much on point all the time, but I've had brain fog because of all this.
I think you have a little bit.
Huh? Brain fog?
Yeah, you're usually on it. I'm playing whatever I tell you to do, and I've told you multiple things multiple times.
Have you?
But you still, but
I didn't remember that.
With feeling bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we've still built this, and it's amazing. This has been the dream since, I don't know, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And here we are sitting in it. So
yeah, this was all planned 10 years ago.
Humbling, I guess.
Dave just said, what? No Badger's milk. Hold on, I got to be right back. You entertain.
So you're leaving me to entertain?
Yes,
okay,
you entertain.
Good.
Answer questions. Now's your guys' chance to ask any question to Miss Stony Ridge.
Shoot fast before he comes back. No, we're so happy to have you all here with us tonight. Thanks for spending your Friday evening with us. We've been going today, and he's been busy and traveling. And let's see, today we moved the cows and we set up the different paddocks for the cows, and we went and got some minerals for them as well. So it's been very busy. So we had COVID 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry you had it. Something's going around. I don't know what it is. I work in the hospital. I think most of you know that, and they've required the flu shot. So I got it, but it was prior to whatever it is I had. I didn't have the COVID, but it tends to put a hold on him for sure. So you were beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I'm beautiful too.
You're special in your own way, honey.
In your own way.
Glad you're back. He is happier. Are you happier, honey?
I guess.
Oh,
was I unhappy?
I don't know. It just
I don't know what you guys are out here talking about. Oh, since you're back, I'm happier.
I know, that's for you to answer, I suppose.
I'd say that, aside from the sick part.
Well, yeah.
Now, all right, I got a challenge for you guys, and she's got the same challenge.
Okay.
The challenge is we got 516 people watching right now. Stay in here, stick around, see if we can get it to 1,000. If we can get it to 1,000, we're gonna do a trivia and send you guys some merch. Okay, so what do you think?
I think that sounds good.
I think so too.
Sounds good. We've got some good merch, and this is one of the new shirts we've got, the Stony Ridge Farmer shirts.
Yep. The Support Veteran Farmer shirt. You guys can buy those if you want to buy them, or you can win right now. Stick around and see if you can win. We're trying to build it up to 1,000 people. Once we hit that 1,000 mark, and I'll see it on the screen here, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do some Stony Ridge trivia and do a giveaway, and you can win your choice if you want the Freedom Tools and Truck shirt, or if you want the Stony Ridge Farmer Support Veteran Farmers. I think yours has a flag on the side there.
I've got a lot of compliments on this shirt.
Yeah. Well, this guy named Josh, he worked really hard designing those shirts.
You did. You're very creative.
That's it. Jeff chops wood with his dogs. Now that is the best YouTube handle I have ever heard. Now we're dropping numbers right now. We're offering cool free stuff, and we're dropping in the numbers.
That's okay.
we may have to cut that back to 750. I don't know.
No.
So Anna, we've got 2 YouTube channels and Facebook right now live. So bought a shirt and a coffee mug. Love them both. Awesome, David.
Good. Thank you.
Awesome, David. By the way, cheers, guys. Grab your Badger's milk. Let's get her done.
You forgot my O2, honey.
Your what?
In the water. H2O.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted one.
That's okay.
Do you want one?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's a lie. You guys ever hear lies when you? This is what it sounds like.
Milk, but didn't bring any water.
You didn't say you wanted one.
That's okay.
Did she say she wanted one?
I
Guys,
did.
help me out here.
Fair enough. I did not.
Well, hey, bring me a water, honey.
Double fisted.
She's lying.
No, I'm not.
You hear it?
Oh.
You hear them lies? Goodness gracious.
I can get mine.
Nope. I'll go get it for you.
Okay.
Did she ask for water? I'm gonna go get one.
I didn't.
I'm gonna go get one.
It was coming.
Hold on. I need to hydrate first, though. Hold on.
No, she didn't. See, they've got your back.
Thank you. Who said that?
No,
but you didn't ask. There you go. I need a woman to take up for me now, please. Somebody.
No, I'm taking up for you. I did not ask. I assumed it was coming.
Guilt trip.
No.
Guilt trip. Time out. I'll be right back. You want Gatorade or water?
Water, please.
Water.
Well, there's a good man, I suppose. You have to anticipate the need. I suppose so. I should have been more clear, I guess. Larry the Cable Guy reference. He's good at references. Any reference you think of, he's got it. So Robin said you should have known. Well, if you want me to talk. No. No. He doesn't have to be a mind reader at all. So
Does he have to be a mind
they said
reader?
you need to be a
Get her.
mind reader.
Get her, guys. Get her.
They're getting you.
They got my
you.
back.
Thank you, honey.
Get her. Get her, guys. Let her have it.
No. Thank you very much.
I'm going to say you distracted her when you told us to ask her a question. There you go. Well, ask a little question. Dick
Yeah, that's what we're here
Dick
for.
Shin says, married up. He's take your little browser, dude, and scroll this way a little bit because you're behind in the conversation.
That's okay. That's okay.
But maybe I did marry up. I don't know. Did I marry up?
I think we both did.
This thing
That's
is
what
not
encourages
good.
each other, right? What is
Poor
it?
little
What is
thing.
this
Look
showing
at Pat.
everybody?
Look what Patches has got over here.
Honey, every woman has a
Folks,
hair
just
tie.
Colby Patches.
No, but you get it. Okay, you fit it just right. It's hard to try another one. Is that not right?
Huh?
You get it fitted just right.
Is it fitted
for your-
just right? It
Yes,
looks broken. That's
it's
broken, isn't it?
perfect. No, it's
If
perfect.
I had a chain, look at the hair in that thing. If I had a chain like that I was hooking on my tractor, I'd be getting rid of it. That
all
thing's,
right. We're
out
taking
of
ladies'
service.
polls now, but you get it just right. It's hard to let it go.
I guess so. That thing's out of service. That's an unserviceable item right there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, it's not. We're getting a poll.
Where is she from? Where are you from? There's a whole lot. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to predict
First
what
trivia
she
question?
says before she says it.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Guys,
already,
listen.
you already know.
I'm not going to tell.
Oh.
No. Don't listen.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go over here and tell everybody what you're going to say. And
Okay, go ahead.
okay, so she was born
Okay,
in
I can't
Ohio.
hear 'em.
You have to be quiet. They're listening. So
Mhm.
she was born in Ohio and she lived there for like 15 minutes and then she moved to North Carolina. But she's going to say, I'm originally from Ohio and I moved to North Carolina when I was 18 minutes old. So here it comes.
Are y'all done with your serious
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right,
Now,
let's see what we
tell
got.
everybody where you're from.
See, she's absolutely right about
Tell
the
everybody where you're from.
I was born in Ohio
And
and lived in Michigan, and now I live here in North Carolina.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them where you're from.
Michigan.
Give them your story.
Oh,
It can't be that easy.
I was born in Ohio
Yeah. What I tell you guys.
for a couple of years, and then my family moved to North Carolina. My dad worked at the Y. My mom was a nurse,
Yeah.
and then
Let's not give them too much. We get some stalkers out there.
I moved to Michigan for a while, and then I've been in the Carolinas for quite some time.
So, what I told them, you were gonna say, guys, tell her what I told you she was gonna say.
She's
Dave's
a
from
Buckeye.
Michigan.
See, thank you. OHIO.
Is she a Buckeye, or you lived in Michigan too?
No. I was
Wolverine,
a Buckeye,
is it
and
Wolverines
I
up
lived
there?
in Michigan, but we had Ohio State like flags and doormats. We got egged and toilet papered every year.
Nice.
Living in Michigan.
Egged and toilet papered. Josh, question for the both of you. I know you don't work there anymore, but how long did you work there
At the
for?
hospital.
18 minutes. That's how long I told him you lived in Ohio.
Oh, no, I was two.
How long did you
I was
work?
two.
There for? How long did you work there for Miss Stony Ridge? I didn't work
Oh, before me, maybe. That's what they're asking.
before.
Maybe. Is that what it
Maybe.
is?
It's Scott's question. Scott's a longtime fan. Thank you, Scott, by the way. All you guys, thanks for being here. Scott, question for you, both of you. I know you don't work there anymore, but how long did you work there for, and how long do you work there for Miss Stony Ridge in the hospital? So I think what Scott's asking is, how long did I work in the hospital as a registered nurse, and how long have you worked as a registered nurse? And you've been I started in
That's a good question.
13 years in the hospital in intensive care. I started out on the regular floor and then moved into intensive care with the hopes of going to nursing anesthesia school. But the farm kind of called my name. The soil kind of called my name. And sometimes your career picks you. So this became my career, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. It's a science project for me. And Miss Stony Ridge, you can tell.
I graduated from nursing school in 2009. So you had been a nurse a little bit longer than I had, and I went straight to the ICU as an undergrad, which I was very grateful for, and had some wonderful preceptors. And then I met him, and that's where we met initially. I went back to school, and he was kind of following the farm dream. And
Here's how we met.
kinda,
So we knew of each other.
we knew
And
of
this
each
is
other
what I
for
did.
for 2 years. We knew of each other.
Yep, for 2 years we knew of each other. When she first got hired onto the hospital, and we can say it, the fellow's name that was a male nurse that was orienting her. And yes, there are many male nurses out there, and we should just call them nurses. We don't say, "Oh, it's a female doctor." He was a male nurse, and he was not the best person with the best intellect for orienting a new person to take care of intensive care patients. And you guys were on the intensive care unit at that time. After this incident, he no longer worked in intensive care anymore. Did you notice that? Because he was not qualified to do that, nor was he qualified to train her at all. So I spoke up for her, and I went straight to the head of the department and said that this guy shouldn't be teaching a squirrel how to eat nuts. This guy is not sharp. He is not bright. He is not, and I've helped him a lot, and he's no longer with us, and God rest his soul. But he was not doing her any justice. So I took up for her, and I went into the office and I talked to him about his competency level, and that I would not let him take care of my family member. I don't know about you at that time.
At that point, I was a new grad.
You didn't know,
I was just
right? You
trying
didn't
to
know any
learn
better.
and grow, and I didn't know, and I was trying to absorb everything. But I did know you were the first person that ever stood up for me.
Yeah.
And what I needed, and I was like, "Who is this, and why is he doing this?" And at that point,
Yeah.
we were just, I guess, colleagues.
Yeah, you were. Hang on, let's get rid of this person. There we go. Elizabeth Brandon. Bye. Bye-bye now. Forever go bye-bye.
Oh, but anyways, where we were with the story was you. I mean, that's I think what first attracted me to you was you stood up for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
and
I wasn't going to sit and watch this guy teach you how to hurt people. And what he was doing, and he didn't hurt anybody, thank goodness. But what he was doing, he just didn't know what. You've got to know when you're in intensive care, when you work in intensive care, you work in the operating room, you work anywhere, you not only have to know that you do something, you have to know why you do something. You have to have an advanced understanding of healthcare in order to provide good healthcare. And part of the reason why I left the hospital, because I see so much just getting pushed under the rug, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So he just didn't. I know you don't want to talk bad about anybody. She never wants to talk bad about anybody, but he was not doing his job, and he was training her in a bad way. And I stuck my neck out, and I got my head cut off for it. So my superiors at the hospital at the time, who were all retired now, pulled me into their office after this incident, and I didn't get it. I didn't say anything to him about it. I just said to her, "This guy shouldn't be training you. I've got to go talk to some people." So I went and talked to management. So the next Monday, I got called into work. She worked the weekend shift, and I got called into the office, and I got chewed out and potentially put into corrective action for taking up for her, taking up for my patients, and ensuring that she got the best training she could possibly get as a new nurse. And I'm not going to deal with those kind of politics anymore. That's just bad. Jim says, my wife works in the ICU. It takes a special person to work in that department. It does.
It does, very much so, especially through the COVID days, but very much so.
Yeah, that's a word we don't say on the channel very much.
The COVID days, is that better?
Huh?
Okay. Well,
No,
anyways, yes,
not saying it at all.
It is
Yeah.
a very respectful job position to have, and especially when you try to stand up for something.
We call it the C.
The C. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Sorry, go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, tell her thank you, and it is a very respectful, hard place to work. It is.
Sonny JS says health insurance is a scam. Well, I pay out of pocket for my health insurance, and it's expensive.
It's
It is
expensive for
expensive.
anyone and everyone, though. I mean, that's
Yep, it's
part
expensive
of it.
for
It'd be
for
even
you,
more
and you work
expensive.
at the hospital.
I'll say it'd be even more expensive if you didn't have health insurance. So I
Well,
don't want to say it's a scam, but it's
no, there are those that are out there that don't have any health insurance, and your tax dollars are paying for it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Your hospitals are subsidized by the tax system in this country. They are 100%. So when the Obamacare thing came out, it was just opening the window to let you guys know that your tax dollars are what's paying for the healthcare systems in this country. That's what's paying for the healthcare system in this country. I mean, literally, because so many people come to the emergency room with a cold, and they don't have health insurance, and they're coming through the emergency room. So now that forces the people that do have insurance to really get hit hard with the bill. So healthcare needs a revamping in this country, that's for sure. And you've got two healthcare people right here, but this is my opinion, not her opinion. My opinion is the healthcare system needs work. We don't even you still work in a
I have a lot of
hospital.
strong opinions,
Right.
but I need to. I'm careful about how I present those, I suppose.
Yep. So I'm about to cancel my insurance. Just want to declare bankruptcy. If I need something major. Jeff, look into, there's some laws out there about whether you can, what you have to pay. In other words, as long as you're making an effort to pay, I don't think they can come after you. They can't come after your property. They don't think and this is from the Bush days, like big George Bush days, I think. In the early 90s, late 80s, I believe some legislation was put into effect that said, as long as you're attempting to make payment, you can pay $1 a month and they can't come after you. So I don't know. And if you don't have anything, I don't know. So
yeah, but I mean, and with that being said, truly, I mean, if you truly need help, there's truly issues you need. Just there are still good people that are out there to take care of you and will do what's best. So
we care.
I know we've
She
talked
cares.
a lot about the negative part of it, but there are still a lot of really good people that want to take care of people and do what's best. So.
Absolutely. That's why I got into healthcare. I got into healthcare because I care. And I think you did too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get into healthcare for money. I didn't get into healthcare. It was something that I never would have thought. My sister is a registered nurse also, and she's the one that told me, hey, I was in pre-med, and she was pre-med, pre-dental, as a microbiology major, hence the farm, hence the microbiology part of the farm that I love so much. So I was a microbiology major, and my sister said, you need to get your nursing degree. I'm making $50 an hour out here in California, and they're paying for my housing. She was a travel nurse, and she did really well. And I was like, well, I'll check into that. So it was a requirement to become a nurse's aide at the school that I went to in Utah. And so I did that, and I realized that I really cared a lot. And I had nights where I'd come home, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'd come home upset, crying, because I worked in a rehab center, or otherwise known as a nursing home. And I just saw how sad having poor health really is in your golden years, in your retirement years, and when you're elderly and there's nobody there looking after you other than these healthcare workers. So that set my sails in the direction of healthcare for sure. So. Yep. So most medical facilities write bills off after 2 years. I don't know. I don't know what writing a bill off does, because it would bankrupt a healthcare facility, really. But I don't know.
Anyways, That's where we met. That's how long he worked in the hospital before we met.
There's that question.
We dated a year. We worked on the same unit. We dated a year before we really told anyone or involved anyone in it, just because we wanted to.
No, we waited till you left.
Yeah, we left. I was going back to school to get my graduate, and we just kind of kept it between us, just to keep it out of the drama of anything. And nobody really knew until I had left the unit that we were starting to see each other and more interested in each other. So
yeah,
there's a little bit more behind the scenes of how we started our journey.
Brian Grittner, channel member, says golden years. That's a misnomer. I don't know. My grandma is 94, and she's healthy and doing great. And
spunky as can be.
Your grandparents are in their
late 80s.
Late
They're in
80s,
their late 80s and they're overall doing great.
Recently lost my mother's mom, and she was in her 90s or 89. She was 89. Yeah. So, and she was a great spunky, fun lady. So
she was.
Yeah. So
It's what you make of it, right? I mean, you've got to work hard, we got to play hard.
So Ken Smith said, I lost my health insurance because of the Obama deal. Then I had to pay more than the insurance company paid for things. So Ken, I feel you, brother. My health insurance was $90 a month before the Obamacare thing came out. What the Obamacare thing was doing is subsidizing healthcare. That's all it was doing. It was subsidizing healthcare for people that didn't have enough money to pay for their own healthcare. We had to pay for it, the people that could afford to pay for it. So I was paying, sorry, it's a gnat. I was paying about $100, $90 to $100, $130, something like that, per month for my health insurance, and now it's over $400 a month. So, and forget dental, just forget it. Just brush your teeth, right? Try not to eat sugar. Pearly white, take care of them.
You do have good pearly whites.
All right, now pop quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys watch on YouTube whose teeth seem to be failing?
That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question, but it's happening. It really is happening, and he's a friend. But something's going on. She's pinching me. Don't say that. I won't answer if you pick it. I'll just wink. I was hoping to see some cows. No offense.
Well,
Let's get him over here. Woo!
He's got him in a bigger pasture. They're down there in the woods hiding right now. I hear
Come
them.
on. They're right. They're in that pasture right there.
Once we get them, they will not go away.
Woo! Come on, girls. Oh, they're over in the
talking
field. They're
to
eating
Daddy.
hay
They're
right
way
now.
over there. We fed them this morning
Yep.
quite a bit.
$2,000 for health insurance in New York for crappy insurance. Ugh. Ugh. At that point, man, I don't know. I just don't know that I would do that. There's got to be a different plan, something else. So I watch you when she's on, says Blair Cook. That's
Thanks
good.
for watching both of us.
That's
We
good.
enjoy it. We try to have fun together.
You've got a fan. Anybody going to the
Thank you.
Homesteaders of America conference in Virginia
It's this weekend. It was today
tomorrow?
and tomorrow.
Today and
It's
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, it's in Virginia. Should be a great event.
It is a great event,
It
but
is.
I'm not sure. How are the chickens? Ooh. Should we even say?
Yeah, of course. Tell them the truth. Tell them what's going on.
Should we even say?
There are 4 chickens left.
There are 3 missing. 3?
Yeah.
1 white leghorn is missing.
Uh-huh.
No, there was 5 white
2.
leghorns,
Yeah.
and there's 2 now. So 3 white
Mhm.
leghorns are missing, and 2 of the red chickens are missing.
Something is snacking on our chickens.
Yep. I don't know how they got them, but it looks like they got them last night because I went over there last night or this morning, and I don't know if they didn't go into roost. So we got to check the chickens before bedtime. So, yep. Blair said I was just kidding. Blair, it's okay. You can have fans, right?
Who is Dale
Stony
Gribble?
Ridge reminds me of Dale Gribble. Who's Dale Gribble? It sounds familiar.
Okay, thank you. Yes, please, please enlighten us.
Foxes again, probably, or neighbor's dog. I don't know.
It's probably foxes.
I've got some neighbors with new dogs. Have you heard the neighbors' new dogs over there?
I have.
Like at night?
Yeah. Because at first, when you were out of town, I went out to see what was going on, thinking
Who is-
maybe the German Shepherds were making noise. But
Who is Dale Gribble? Hello, so nice.
King of the
both
Hill?
Watched you for a while. No, is it Dale Gribble?
all right,
Which one's Dale Gribble on King of the Hill?
we've
that
got
ain't
some
Boomhauer.
research
I
to
know
do
it ain't
tonight.
Which one's Dale Gribble? Is that the bald guy?
Chickens eat everything, and everything eats chicken.
Mark Alio says, I watch for Miss Stony Ridge. You got fans.
Well, good. I'm glad.
That's it.
I mean, it's a family channel. We're so happy to have you all. And
Yep.
it's fun when we're together. So
It is. He has the glasses. Gosh, I'm going to have to. It's been so long since I watched King of the
we're
Hill.
gonna be busy tonight.
I'll tell you what.
We've got some
really-
research to do.
Have you? Here's one. If you fed a chicken some nuggets, do they think it tastes like chicken? I would have to interview a chicken to find that out.
They'll eat just about anything. Let's just put it that way.
Where's Sweet Cody? Sweet Cody.
Oh,
It's in the freezer, dog.
he tastes good.
Cody's he's in the septic tank.
What?
Yeah. I ate him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
She's
say
like,
that
huh?
is the he's put it a little more rougher than it needs to be. But the cows live a wonderful life. We care about them. We do very much so. But they also provide something for the family and the farm, and hopefully all of you someday. And it's good,
Yeah.
fresh, wonderful beef, and it keeps us healthy. We keep them healthy.
That's
And
a
yes,
long way of
they end up
explaining.
in the septic
Yeah,
tank.
we took Cody to the butcher about a year ago,
Yeah.
and actually, Cody went to my dad's.
Was he your dad's cow? So
He was my dad's cow. So
yeah.
we'll talk about the little sneaky that dad pulled on me.
Oh, I didn't.
You ready?
I don't know if I know about this.
What'd you do with the dog? Earlier in the video, go back and watch the very beginning. We were playing catch. Dog's still here.
Lexi's
So-
still here. We're careful with her. We keep her in a safe area. We love on her, but
Do you remember
we're very
Pam?
careful with
Pam
her.
Allen's in here.
Of course I do. Hi.
Yep. I'm not
She
working.
is, as long as you were one of my greatest mentors. So thank you very much.
There you go. So, Pam, we were just talking about somebody on the unit. I don't work at Cone anymore, and she doesn't either. So she works in
No.
Winston.
Yeah.
But what? Well, Dale was the guy with all the conspiracy theories. I gotta watch. We're gonna have to watch King of the Hill. What
Yeah,
was
I'm
I gonna
thinking
go?
now.
Okay, so beef, farm fresh beef. So Miss Stony Ridge this week was working through getting dry ice.
Mhm.
So I'm going next week to the Equip Expo. There will be somebody here on the farm all the time looking after the animals, looking after the place. So just so you guys know, 24/7, there'll be somebody here. And so we're working through our shipping process. I wanted to get through the hot time of the year, and I want to send a few test boxes out, and it may be some test boxes to channel members, and maybe some test boxes to for sure our Patreon followers. So in case you guys don't know, we have a Patreon page for the beef. You have to be a member of the co-op. The members of the co-op will get the first notification that we have beef available for shipping. Miss Stony Ridge, her task this week was to find a source for dry ice here on the farm. So we need a company to bring up dry ice, set it here on the farm, and we need to be able to ship out. So that's what we're working through. We're working through the price sheets, working through photography of the meat, everything. We've got to have everything. So it's a big time process. Okay.
But it's so good and it's so worth it.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be able to share it with everyone. We just want to make sure we get it right, and we want to make sure it gets to you all good and fresh and as good as it can be. So
That's it. Somebody asked how tall are y'all? She said she's 5'3". I say 5'2".
I say 5'3". Okay, 5'2" and a couple quarters. We were joking about this earlier.
Yep.
I said every woman rounds up. So I say 5'3". He's 6'5".
That's it. So if chickens eat everything, is that why everything tastes like chicken? Oh, everything doesn't taste like chicken. We got turkey on the Traeger grill right now.
Oh, we
smoking.
do.
Gonna be yummy.
Mm.
Don't use FedEx. So we'll be sending our beef next day air via UPS.
Yeah.
That's what the goal is next day air via UPS. I have created a, this is a lot, man. I have to first get an online store. I have to second create a account with UPS, a business account with UPS. Then we have to get the dry ice. Then we have to order the boxes from Uline. Those boxes are, gosh, they can be anywhere from $3 a piece to $30 a piece. So we're working through all that. When you don't buy things by the thousands, it becomes very, very expensive. So imagine, so the best thing for me to do is probably buy a pallet of boxes for shipping beef. A pallet of boxes is going to cost me somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $6,000. This is just to get started sending your beef. So if you guys are Patreon followers, if you're a member of the co-op, if you want to become a member and get notified, you can go to patreon.com/Stony Ridge Farmer, and you can order your beef as soon as it's available, and you'll be the first to know. You can do this for as little as $5 a month, and the way we figured it is, if you're going to be, there's a spider. If you're going to get fresh beef from us, we want you to be part of it. We want you to be part of the farm.
Yeah.
And we're not like it's making a killing. I think Patreon brings in like $200 a month, which helps pay for the hay. So basically each hay bale is $50. So that buys 4 bales of hay. That helps out. 4 bales of hay is what the cows go through in a day and a half in the wintertime. So Philip the Wise, there it is, patreon.com/Stony Ridge Farmer. So If you send it by FedEx, it will end up on someone else's porch.
Oh.
Duct tape and bubble wrap works fine. Nah,
Well,
doesn't
and
work.
No, and that's why we're trying to do it the best way that we can, because it's something that's special to us. That we worked really hard for it, and it's something that is so good and rewarding to us, and we wanted to be able to share that with everyone else.
We don't want to suck.
No, well, no,
We don't want to ship you beef and have it show up to your house and it be hot in the box. Although it would probably be just fine to eat.
But this process has been something that's special with us, and we've shared it with all of you, and we love doing that. And we also want to be able to share good, wholesome meat with you all as well. We just have to figure out how to do it all right, and and get it to your dinner table fresh as can be.
That's it. That's it. We have a cattle operation also in Texas. It's been hot down in Texas. So
Mhm.
basically the whole country has been pretty hot and dry. It looks like New England has been fairly wet this year, but hot also. Right now we are dealing with our rain. I'm going to say we need about 5 inches of rain to catch back up. We are in bad shape in the rain department right now. It rained about 2 weeks ago, and I swear you could go outside and you could hear the grass go like trying to grow.
And then that
I
was
mean,
it.
yep. And it grew for like 2 days, and we saw the farm greened up immediately. Bam! It just greened right up, and then
It did.
it got dry again. So
It's pretty dry right
Yep.
now. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We're excited about that. So
Milos is looking to Pacola or Box Genie. All right, we'll
Okay.
check that out.
thanks for the suggestion.
Somebody said Miss Stony Ridge is looking pretty tonight. Hold on. There
Thank
we go. User 579.
I appreciate it.
Rain and 50 here in Michigan. Rain's coming in tonight here. And that's why we asked you about if any of you guys are at Homesteaders of America up in Front Royal, Virginia. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and here's the deal. I want to go. She wants to go. We want to go, but it's 4 hours up and 4 hours back in the rain, and the whole event is in the rain, in the mud, in the rain. Did I say in the mud and in the rain?
You're just having it real high.
My goodness, wouldn't I just love to have a day off? Just a day off. You and we could go drive up in the mountains and
He doesn't stop.
go get some sourwood honey. That's what we tried to do last weekend, and I just look at my eyes, man.
He needs a day off.
I am tired. I have been burning the candle at both ends. The Equip Expo that's coming up this coming week in Louisville, Kentucky. So I got to drive to Louisville, Kentucky, which is an 8-hour drive on Monday. So do I want an 8-hour drive on Saturday and then a day off of that and then another 8-hour drive? I don't know. And in the rain, I don't know. I'm guessing Hank Hamilton's teeth are failing just because I love picking on him. No, Hank's teeth aren't failing. Those guys did go up. So
Aw.
Hank and Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure, Hamiltonville Farm, in case you guys don't know who they are, go over there and say Josh sent you, Stony Ridge sent you. It's Hamiltonville Farm and Tony's Tractor Adventure. They went to Maine, so they did another thing in Maine, and nobody told me about it for TYM.
Shucks. Huh. You wouldn't
And
like that.
I would have gone up just if they would have just paid my airfare. I would have gone up there. So next time, like I would have gone up there. That was so
You
fun.
would have loved that.
Yeah, Maine was awesome. That was a vacation. That was, well, I guess a vacation, like a 2-day hop on a plane, 1 day back.
The only way to get you to relax or to clear your mind a little bit is to get you off the farm and get you to come back.
That's it.
Otherwise, the
Yeah.
wheels are always turning.
That's it. So when I went to Indiana this past week, I went to bed at 8 o'clock almost every night. I was just exhausted. Slept from 8 to 8. I've just been tired. I've just been weak. I put on some pounds too, man. I put on 10 pounds. I've lost it.
He lost
back.
it. He came
I
out
lost
this
it
morning,
back.
He's like, good news. I'm like,
Woo.
what's that, honey?
Yeah, I was like 218 when I left, and I got back and I weighed myself, and I was 229. I was like, no.
We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, and I typically don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just have a late lunch. Somebody says, Lone Star says, have you ever watched Piney Woods Homestead? No, I don't really. In the respect of being original, I don't really watch a lot of the homesteading channels. And another thing, and I don't know, you guys can give us feedback on this. the sky is constantly falling on these homesteading channels. It's like, oh, we screwed this up, or we messed that up, or oh, I can't believe this happened again. And it gets old after a while. Doesn't that get old? I'm here to teach. Like, I want you to learn how things work and how a successful farm operation works and how we're getting this started and the science of the grass and the water systems and the buildings and all the fun stuff that's going on. I want to teach and show you, but a lot of times I'm pretty much forced to put a title in there, and that to me seems disingenuous. I don't know what you guys think. Or putting your partner or wife or whomever out there in really tight provocative clothing to run your sawmill or to do gardening work, and I'm sure everybody would love to see Miss Stony Ridge pulling weeds in her bikini, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not subjecting her to that. That's selling your soul. That's selling out, man.
One person might get to see that.
So yeah, that's selling out.
But we do try to keep it as authentic and real as we can. And there are issues and there are things we do wrong and there are challenges we have had, and we share that with you all. But it's real and it's genuine. I think you don't get that a lot in some areas. So,
internet went out, but it's back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're up here. We're not on internet. We're just up here in the shop building. So, and the service isn't so good around this metal building. So I got to work on streaming some better internet up this way.
Because this will be one of the highlights of where we do things.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Get Miss Stony Ridge a bucket so she can reach the well handle. I do good on my tippy toes.
I got fussed at a lot for that.
Did you?
Yeah. Look.
I can make do okay. It's high, but
yeah.
So can we tell the story of when you started to remodel the trailer?
Yeah, it's not a trailer. It's our home.
Our home. So when you remodeled our home, my 2 requests were that I could reach each level of the cabinets.
You can't reach each level of any cabinet.
That my feet touch the ground. Those were my 2 requests.
You can't reach any cabinet.
Okay. So he does everything. He's like, honey, everything's good. Come on home from work. Can't wait to show you it. I'm so excited. His 2 solutions were he bought me a step stool so that I could reach the cabinets, and he bought me a squatty potty so that my feet touched the ground when I went to the bathroom.
Let's just do this right now.
6'5".
Let's put this fire out right now. I don't want to sit on no toilet that's this daggone tall. I don't want to fight my way off the toilet.
My feet daggone.
Hey man, I can't help you've got this short leg problem.
You came up with the solution. I will give you that. Here's the deal.
I'm not going to sit. Our butts are not going to get any smaller, and nothing is worse than going to somebody's house and sitting on a little bitty toilet. The hole is this big, and it sits this high off the ground. Now you can appreciate. I think you can appreciate. Can you appreciate our toilets when you go visit somebody and you go in their house and you're like, good, we're sitting on a kindergartner toilet.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. If I'm going to be comfortable on my throne, then that's it. Now, when we build our perma house here, you're going to have your own bathroom, your own dressing room, your own walk-in closet. You can go in there and it'll be like, whoa.
Well, that sounds
and
lovely.
You can poop in the shortest toilet you want to poop in. You can poop in a hole in the floor like they do in Saudi Arabia.
Every morning? Is this how it's going to be? Whoa.
Yeah. Milo says he has a handicapped toilet. It's about 8 inches higher than standard. That's what ours are. Commercial, they're not handicapped, but they're commercial toilets.
They're for tall people.
I'm not sitting on no little baby toilet. I can't fit on there, man. I don't like sitting on there.
You came up with a
solution. Our butts are this wide already, and they're just going to get wider as we get older.
I hope not.
What? Let her know. This is just a natural progression of things. Your butt, the size that it is right now, it will never get smaller unless you go on some kind of crazy diet. It's not going to get any smaller. Your hips naturally, our bone structure gets bigger. My melon, melon will get bigger.
Well, women's hips get bigger as they have children, but
women's hips get bigger as they get older too. I guess, don't they?
Anyways, where I was going with that is he was resourceful. He always has. He has a solution to every issue.
Yeah. Well, you didn't tell him about the cabinets. So the cabinets in a mobile home, there was a gap this high. So if you put the cabinets, I guess the standard for a cabinet and countertop is countertop here, 16 inches up is where the cabinets go. Ours are 18 inches up. You know why they're 18 inches up? Because that's up to the ceiling. because it made no sense for me to not hang them all the way up to the ceiling. You can't reach in any cabinet. You can't reach but the bottom shelf.
I've made it a good jungle gym.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's where we were going with this.
yeah, exactly. Well, it's good. We get on a good random rant. So the well, let's talk about that. This is what they were talking about here. I'm going to turn it over and show it.
It's right here. Yeah.
That is the Bison pump that we just installed. If you didn't see that video, check it out this weekend. There's also a video coming out on the entire concrete pour, the whole process of pouring the concrete here on the outdoor kitchen and the side right here.
Yeah. It's all really interesting. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's a really cool progress.
So the reason that thing is up that high, there's 3 reasons why it's that high. Reason number 1, there will be cooking going on out here, and that cooking will require water. Whenever possible, we'll use that to pump the water. I think it's just cool, so we can hand pump the water out to
I can
here.
pump it easily.
So when I do that, I'm not going to be carrying a pot over there without anything to sit it on. I'm going to have it on a cart. I'll roll the cart right over there underneath it, and now it's up high enough that a cart with a pot or 5-gallon bucket will go up underneath it.
No, it makes sense.
Thought, okay? Now, secondly, I put it up high because whenever we open the farm for classes like grazing schools, how to butcher hogs, how to butcher chickens, these kind of classes and stuff, whenever we open the farm up for that, kids will love to swing on and play on something like that right there, right? Well, now, if you guys didn't see the install, it's up too high for a kid to play on it. It's up too high. A kid can't
Except for
reach
his
it.
kid that gets tall. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, kids can't reach it, so it's virtually childproof. That's another reason why it's up that high. And the third reason it's up that high is because I'm gonna brick all the way around it or block all the way around it, and we're gonna put stone all the way around that, and it will have a nice capstone on there.
It's gonna look really nice.
And you'll see that in future video as I do that. So that's why it's so high and she can't reach it. If you haven't seen the video, you can reach it, but you're on your tiptoes to get way up high. And
it's life. I
caught all kinds of there. 1 out of every 5 comments on that video was, "How's Miss Stony Ridge going to reach that?"
He'll
look like you
have
wouldn't
a stool for me here.
Look like you wouldn't be rude and put that so high that your wife would have to. Everybody's looking for a reason to hate me.
No, but your back also bothers you more than anything. So I'd rather it be
It's been-
economically right for you than
You
have to
guys,
bend over.
these guys are the reason why my back hasn't been hurting for the last week. And the reason is that, what kind of bed did we get?
a Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic, the Tempur-Pedic bed.
It's interesting.
You guys recommended the Tempur-Pedic bed. It is like jumping into a gigantic hard marshmallow and sinking up in it as it
But then you
warms.
stay.
Yeah,
It doesn't move.
yeah, you're stuck in your
You're
slot.
stuck in whatever
Wherever you lay down.
position you choose, you're stuck.
Any of you guys have a Tempur-Pedic?
I mean,
That thing is awesome, and
it's
we're
nice.
not getting paid to talk about Tempur-Pedic or any of that.
That's
fun
what I told
stuff.
him. I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever you need to help your back and get it. Whatever you need. And
that's it.
seems to have helped.
Eric gave a fist bump. Bam, fist bumps. Everybody send fist bumps. That's good stuff. Joseph McClurg says, "Did you re-drill this hole? Re-drill this hole? What you talking about, Willis?
Unless they were
Clarify."
talking about the 24-foot hole for the drill, or that we did in the well that was too high, maybe.
Oh
That
yeah,
might have been what they were
no,
talking Maybe.
no, I haven't done that yet. It's gonna take. So I've got to pull the whole apparatus up and out. I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 dudes here. We'll loosen that up. We'll get a couple guys to hold it, and I'll re-drill the hole. So, what else we got? The weeping hole. There you go. I toss and turn too much, says Stan. Stan, I'm going to tell you get a better night's sleep on a Tempur-Pedic. Dude, oh my goodness. I don't know. Are you sleeping better?
I am, but I also toss and turn some. But I find a position, I stay, and then I turn, and I find a position that it kind of molds me every
Yeah.
time I turn. So
Really?
it's nice. It is nice. It's just very different than anything I've had, but I guess it's a good different. So
Yeah. Yep. The drain hole in the well. Absolutely. I hope you guys heard that. It saved my back. I've been waking up with back pain. and
Yeah,
that's
he's been
it.
hurting a lot.
How deep is the well? It is 460 feet, I do believe. I need to write that on the water tank in there. There's a plate in there. It tells you how deep it goes and everything. Eric says 1 million subs coming your way. Thanks,
get
buddy.
there.
We're trying to get 1,000 people to stay in the live stream so we can do a giveaway, but I guess we're going to have to do it at 600. So stick around. Everybody in here,
Okay.
stay in here.
Tried and true.
Mystic Max says, 413 says, can't afford one. Find a way. Find a way. Save your
Save
money. There's
for
ways. I mean, there's like
priorities. Save
0%
what's-
financing on there too. It was expensive.
And you had a lot of really good
That was
deals.
another big ticket item that I had to buy.
It wasn't the cheapest mattress.
It was
we bought.
$5,000.
But I mean, you go buy a mattress
$5,000.
nowadays,
It was
everything's
it was $3,600 for the mattress, and then I got an adjustable bed. Almost $5,000 for a mattress. If you'd have told me when I was 17 years old that one day I'd be dumb enough to spend $5,000 on a mattress because my back was hurting, I said, "Nah, you're stupid, man. I'll just take a used one."
Nowadays, though, you go to the mattress store, it's impressive.
Yeah. Hunting season. Mark Alio.
It is
Yes,
hunting
it
season.
is hunting season. It's been hunting season for a while. So far, so good on the trespasser issue we typically have every year. Milo, I agree. Back pain is horrible, buddy. It is horrible. Mosquitoes are out. The only reason we have mosquitoes, we don't have any standing water around this place. It's really something that I pride myself
haven't-
on. But we have mosquitoes because I've got a dumpster. And the dumpster doesn't have any drain holes in it, and it fills up with water. Did you notice
Yeah,
there was
that's
that much
true.
water in it?
And we left it open. We had some, yeah.
Well, the skeeters will find their way in
They'll
whether
find their
it's
way.
open.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
yeah, they were in
Oh.
there. Spent $500 on the bed and felt like a baller. I remember that too. I remember like, well, the
It's a big
mattress,
deal.
the mattress that we had before was the display model.
Yeah.
Like I'm cheap, dude.
I almost
I'm
said, but that
cheap.
was my college mattress almost.
Yeah, I'm cheap. It was the display model,
Yeah.
and we bumped it up. I just got sick of it. I texted you and I said I'm gonna go get another mattress. You okay with one of those memory foam things? He's like, oh, we'll go shopping and check them out. I was like, nah, I'm gonna
She's
just
like,
get
it's
it.
done.
It's already done. It's been done. Arrangements have
Although
been
I'll
made.
say it took us a while to get a king, but that was probably one of our best investments.
Oh, a king bed? Yeah, get away from me at night. Don't touch me. You hot. You're too hot.
We had my college mattress as a queen. I'm like, oh, but you'll never snuggle with me if we get a king. And he would sleep diagonal in the bed, and I'd get like a little corner.
Look at this
King
little guy.
was the
Bam.
best thing we'd ever gotten. He wants to be a part of it.
Yeah, mosquito.
They're not eating me though. Usually they're eating me alive.
Yeah, don't brag. That's like again
I
bragging.
know,
I
I
never
know.
get sick. Oh, skeeters never
I
bite
just
me.
asked-
Whoop.
I just asked for it. I
Oh, we got a foamer.
know.
I never drink beer. Oh man, yeah. Mattresses wear out after a few years, especially if you're a big person. Exactly, dude.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I'll wear a daggone groove in a mattress in a heartbeat.
Mhm.
So,
We would turn our old one quite frequently.
hey, honey, come on in here. There's some farmers talking about mattresses on YouTube. So let's talk about the cows. Real quick, the cows are doing fantastic, guys. Everything all about the cows is doing great. I'm having to feed hay right now because it's really dry and the grass is not growing like it should. If you look back behind us, you can see in Appalachia here, the leaves are starting to change. Let's look in there.
It's pretty.
So
It's not a bad view.
what you're seeing back there, this red that you're seeing is a maple. And then there's some really, really bright red colors back in there. And that is gum tree, sweet gum or black gum.
Mhm.
And there will be some yellows that come out. That will be our hickory trees, and the browns mostly oak. The oak will kind of turn a little reddish and then get brown. So love seeing you guys together. Can't wait to see you guys doing Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah.
It'll
Awesome.
be here before we know it.
Yep. Yeah, it's setting up to be a gorgeous sunset. It's always a pretty sunset here. So west is that way. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which way is north?
North, south. North is behind us.
Yeah,
South,
there you go.
East, west.
We get out in the cow pasture and I get her all turned around like,
Like,
okay, which way's north? I got to set this solar panel up for the electric
I have
fence.
failed a couple times.
Which way is north? I'm like, look at the sun, dude. Figure out which way.
the way every time.
That's it. You guys are sitting on my heaven right now. Thank you. If there was grass back here and I didn't see, I need to work.
We're getting there.
you
It'll
know,
be there.
I've got so here's a few things that have to go on. I've got to go over to the county building. I have to get a permit for the septic system for this thing, for this building. Then I have to get probably 25 loads of fill dirt back in here to backfill around where I put the drains around. And we've got to get some grass on here. So we've got to go buy probably 100 bales of straw. So there's another $2,000 or so to put in back here. So it'll be fun and we'll learn a lot, but
Never ends.
it's just never ending.
never
It just goes and goes and goes and goes. We've got 4 calves this summer. Excited to try some of the grazing / pasture content of our little farm.
Good.
Here's the deal, and this is something that I think is important. If you guys are thinking about starting a farm, and I got a video coming out here that talks about the expenditures that we had to make. Fencing is extraordinarily expensive, guys. Very, very expensive. Having a good perimeter fence is very, very important for your farm. It takes worry away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All you do is worry about when the wind blows and might blow a tree over on it, but it takes the worry away, which is super, super important. It's expensive to build fences. It's expensive to have cattle handling equipment. It's expensive to buy the cows. It's expensive to put the water systems in place. But please do it right to start with if you possibly can and spend the money up front. Again, we've got a video coming out. I think it's coming out next week, next Monday or Tuesday, about the expenditures that it took to build the farm. So it takes a lot. We are chasing the daylight here.
But
I'm going to go get a light. I'll be right back. You can talk.
Okay. I was going to say, I think we are a good resource to have because when we first started this adventure, we didn't have a resource and we didn't know. And when we bought the land, I'm like, okay, we got this. Farm's bought. We're good. Let's do it. All we had was a chainsaw and a weed whacker. That was it. That's all we had. And it does. It's a big expenditure. So you have to decide where you are in your life, your family, what you can afford, what's important next. And it's trial and error. I mean, we had goats before we had fencing. And then we found out the goats get out and they get into everything and are in the neighbor's yard. And they just everything and everywhere. So we found things out the hard way. But it's expensive, but it's good and it's worth it and it's wholesome and it's the best adventure, most challenging adventure we've ever had. But I couldn't imagine living anywhere else, and I highly recommend it to anybody else. So yeah, I know it's getting dark and we're excited to have you all. He's getting a light supposedly, but anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday night. While we're waiting on him, if y'all have any other questions for me or for us, just let me know, and be happy to answer them the best way that we can. And I know we also want to do some sort of a trivia question at the end. So do you still have Sweetie? Sweetie, we still have Sweetie. Sweetie is still here. I'm surprised they're not all lined up here mooing at us. But we put them in a bigger paddock than they've had with quite a bit more hay than they've had for a little while, just to set them up for the next big move and when Josh is out of town so that everything's set up for them. So, just image building a Form A. I'm not sure what that means. That might be a good question for him about the buildings. But the building has been a dream since we moved here, but it took us 8 years to get it. And it took us 8 years to get the outdoor kitchen. And it'll take us years to get it the way we want it to be, but we hope to be able to share it with everybody. So, will there be some lights for the outdoors kitchen soon? Oh, there will definitely be lights for the outdoor kitchen. At some point we want to be able to do classes out here. At some point we want to have a fire pit out here and have people out here and have like a VRBO or cabins to have everyone here. So yes, at some point we will. Gets me outdoors sitting here watching you. Good. I'm glad. Those who aren't able to or are dreaming of this life, I'm glad you all are able to kind of watch it and live vicariously through us. And I've done the same for other people. So I'm glad you're getting outside and watching us. I know it's getting a little dark.
Here comes the light.
He has a very bright light coming up. Oh, now we're getting into the Halloween spirit. Ooh.
Yeah, now we got a little more light. It's like, hold on, the shadow's right on your face.
Perfect place to retire. Perfect place to retire, but also work hard to retire. Yes, but I can be the Halloween spirit of. It is Friday the 13th. I'm just saying.
Is today Friday the 13th?
It's Friday the 13th. Might be a good Halloween movie kind of night. So
There.
Fire
Boy,
pit.
that light
Fire
is
pit.
bright.
This is getting fancy.
That is good. That is
It's-
super bright.
I mean,
Hold
we're
on,
like-
man. That's,
I'm
Tell me.
innocent, I promise.
is this dimmer? Hold on.
It's all right. It brings out my
that brighter?
better half, I guess.
That's brighter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's much brighter. Yeah, I think we might need to do trivia. And
Trivia?
oh, he's trying. He's trying to get it right.
Yeah, we're gonna get it right. We're gonna put
Days
it
are
way
getting
back here.
shorter. They really are. I mean, I don't know where October. I don't know where the summer went.
How's
so.
that?
That's much better. That is much better. Miss Stoney seems much more comfortable and friendly on the live. Enjoy. Oh, well, good. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
so-
Oh, okay.
No, that's much better. Blair Witch vibes.
It's much better because your eyes are in the
Mhm. I'm
camera
telling
field
you,
there.
It's like
Let's do that.
Friday the 13th
You can't
vibes. Okay,
block
here we
your
go.
eyes.
Here we go.
Here, all people can see is you look like Zorro. She probably doesn't even remember Zorro.
I remember Zorro. I do
Okay.
remember Zorro.
So now you guys see the outline of the camera that we're on right here.
Yep, that's true.
Oh man,
Get behind the scenes now.
that's it. Puts a better light on y'all's relationship, says Trent. I guess so. I don't know. Boy, we did a live stream a few weeks ago, and boy, I got laid into. You're just mean to whatever. I'm like, none of us are perfect, man. Nobody ever claimed to be perfect. Everything I do is not right, and everything she does is not right. It's none of us are perfect. Let's rotate a little bit.
That's pretty good.
You need to rotate, ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Okay, rotating.
keep going.
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
There you
Rotating.
go. Nah.
Yeah. Is that
Now I
better?
got it in my mouth.
I think
Okay,
it's
hold on.
just
We're gonna put it in the middle of some kind of way here.
okay.
There we go.
That'd be good.
All right, now we're in there. Okay, so we got. We'll hang out for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
We might as well do. Might as well. What is it, Josh? Josh needs coveralls and a
hockey mask.
hockey mask.
Is
Might
what
do
you're gonna
that.
be for Halloween, honey?
I'm gonna be Josh for Halloween.
Oh, we don't get very many trick or treaters here at the farm.
We don't get any
unfortunately.
trick or treaters here.
Yeah,
at the
we
farm.
don't.
We don't get trick or
If we
treaters.
want them, we go to town to visit my sister and her kids, but
Yeah.
we don't get a whole lot here where we're at. So,
Yep. And your sister's kids are awesome.
we need to have kids that way you can dress up, honey. You
I
can
don't.
be Farmer Josh.
I just want to be Farmer Josh. I don't want to. I don't.
You can be Farmer Josh.
I never was much of a Halloweeny, dressy uppy kind of person. I just never was. And I don't know. I'm not a birthday guy either.
You're not.
I'm not
We
a,
did Halloween and we did birthdays and we did holidays and all kinds of stuff. in my
Oh, let's
family.
get an opinion from people here.
Okay.
We've got 450 people in here. How many of you guys? So Miss Stony Ridge's family does 2 birthday parties. Now we're too daggone busy.
Okay, explain.
I'm going
Okay,
to. I'm
okay.
going to. I grew up in the country. I grew up on a farm, and Daddy ain't gonna have no 2 birthday parties for you. It's your birthday,
But if you're
Tough
daddy,
cookie.
you make your own rules.
yeah. And my
Okay,
rule
sorry.
is we ain't having no
Finish
2
your sto- okay.
birthday parties for our
Okay.
kids
Finish your story.
if we have kids. So
Go ahead.
her family, we have 2 birthday parties. One birthday party's for friends, and the
Mhm.
other birthday party is for family.
Yeah.
Why can't the family just come to the friend's birthday party and not suck up every bit of our life on a birthday and give a child an unrealistic expectation that their birthday is some wah?
Okay.
It's just not. It just wasn't. Our birthdays when we were kids, my mom would make the cake. I had a Dukes of Hazzard cake. One party, that's it.
cool.
And the cousins would all come over, and so the cousins wouldn't be considered in your friend group, right? So you'd have that. That would be
Well,
a family.
My cousins are always so far away. So
That would be a
yeah,
family
they would be
birthday party.
family. Okay. I agree.
It's a birthday party. You get one birthday party, and that's it. Milo says, "What's a birthday?" We stopped celebrating those
Oh.
after about 40. You start. It's because it's the
Oh.
inevitable decline.
Tell them your favorite part of your birthday. How many candles do you get?
One is what I want.
Oh, he gets.
I don't want.
For his age,
800
he gets that
candles.
many candles.
It's too many
It
candles.
goes over well every year.
It sucks. I don't want that many candles. I can blow them out. I just don't. It's a waste. I'm not a waster, dude. I don't waste.
No.
I don't waste.
It's okay to celebrate you. It's okay to celebrate.
I don't want to
holidays.
celebrate me every day when I wake up. Don't you guys? I celebrate every day I wake up. Another feet hit the ground. I'm celebrating. I'm going to the
Fair enough.
bathroom. Coffee. I'd rather
Everybody
just
celebrates things differently.
I know. I just want to be left.
But yes, we
I just
did.
want to be left
We-
alone. How many of you guys just want to be left alone on your birthday? Like my best birthday present ever is just be you
I
and
do
I
what
be
you
me, and I'm not saying you leave me alone. I'm saying just everybody on planet Earth leave me alone. uh,
Anyways.
And yeah, happy birthday is always appreciated for sure. Oh, did you see that light flicker?
Is it flickering?
Yeah, that is
Now we're in the twilight zone on Friday the 13th.
that is a schmilschmalky light.
Yeah.
So it's a fake Milwaukee light.
Really
it's
bright.
a
You stare
schmilschmalky.
right in it.
You guys look at that. You can't look
Yeah,
at the sun.
it's bright.
Yep.
I'm following the light.
It is now. I can't see because I looked at it myself. I turned 65 in 2 weeks. My big deal. I get free yearly dump passes. Oh, now that's
Take
nice.
what you can get. The little joys.
Yeah. Now, okay, I will say this. Once you hit milestone birthdays. 40 was a milestone birthday.
Yeah.
What'd you do for my 40th?
We didn't do anything too big.
You didn't do anything
because
for
you've
me.
always told me
You
not
didn't
to.
get all my friends together and say it's Jonathan's 40th birthday.
No,
What's it? 40 is a big deal,
I'm gonna
right?
tell you what
Your
I was,
40th birthday
what
will
was
be
I
a big
planning
deal.
for your 45th birthday?
45 don't matter.
Okay.
I don't know what you were planning for my 45th birthday.
Anyways, besides
What
the
were you
point,
planning for my 45th birthday?
we're gonna go to the beach. I was gonna rent a big house.
Beach
I was gonna
sucks.
surprise. Well, okay,
I don't
that's
like the
my
beach.
birthday.
Can't no grass on the beach.
Oh,
I want to go to a cow farm.
okay. Well, all right. If y'all have a good cow farm next time, we're coming there for you.
No, we're going right here. This is where I want to be. The reason we're building this place, I don't want to go
That's
on
why we didn't
vacation.
have a
This
big
is my
boy.
vacation. When you build your vacation, that's what I want.
All right, guys. For his 50,
Jim
y'all
says
coming here.
40 is no big deal. Gary Peters says 59 this year. I'd say 40 is a big deal. 50 is 40 is you've crossed into middle age. 50 is you're over the hill, right? Is that over the hill?
well, I think they say that you're getting there. Yeah.
I think 50 is over. Is
I
50
think-
over the hill,
yeah.
guys? Go to Dollywood. I don't want to be around people. If we could go rent an island somewhere where I could see no people and I wouldn't get sunburnt, because I burn easy. I fragile.
Maybe if we have
I'm
kids someday,
fragile.
he'll feel a little different. But
A what?
I said maybe if we have kids someday, we might take them to Dollywood just so they can have.
You
the
sure are
experience.
planning a whole lot of kids tonight.
One can dream.
Which Tempur-Pedic did you get?
I don't know.
I got the firm.
Okay.
Tempur-Pedic, the firm one. Evidently, whatever the most expensive one is. So 50 is and 70, and then once you hit like 70, that's when you start bragging that I'll be 72. I'll be 70. My dad's
That's
70.
bragging rights. Is
Yeah.
that where it is? Okay.
And then after 90, it's okay for women to brag about, I'm 92 years old out here fishing the old daggone.
No. Hey, if I make it to 90, I might be bragging too.
Dave says, hey kids, I'm 70, retired, and still working small side jobs.
Good for you.
Retirement is not for sitting. What do you guys think? I mean, a lot of you guys that are watching the channel are probably retired or getting close to retirement. Retiring is not sitting down on your butt. That's a lot of people. When I was in the military, folks that I worked with would retire, and then like 3 years later, they would be out of shape, and they've been sitting on the couch the whole time, and they had health problems, severe health problems because of it.
And
So
you don't want to retire and have health problems. You want to retire and live your life even better.
Morris said 80 is no big deal.
Good.
Sleep number. Somebody said something about sleep number. Sleep number is better. Sleep number costs $3,000 more. Yep.
You have good taste.
Yep. That's why I didn't get the sleep number. I looked at them, and if this mattress is no good, we got a 100-day guarantee or whatever. Sleep number would be what we upgrade to. What?
Yeah, I'm just looking at questions.
I went from 242 doing nothing to 207 keeping active. Exactly. Don't do nothing.
Good for you. That's great.
Anybody, if there's any take-home message from the farm, from the channel, follow your dreams and don't do nothing, man. Get out and do stuff. You got to get out and do stuff. You see that mosquito flying?
I sure
It's
do.
right in front of the.
Yep, he's trying to
I
attack.
think he's after the camera. It
He's
must stink.
He likes the light.
Mm-hmm. It must stink. Hard to look after our ranch. as you get older. That's why we're trying to build this. And if you guys follow the channel, I'm trying to build this to where it's easy, where I can walk out, unhook a gate, rehook a gate, cows move through. Everything's easy like clockwork. So I'm not out there running and chasing calves and doing all this stuff. It's you've moved the cows and taken care of the cows. It's a 15-minute job.
Yeah.
Go open the gate, cows go through, close the gate. Everybody's good. You're watching people. I say people, but people, cows. You're watching their feet. You're checking to see if they have any parasites on them,
Yeah.
anything, any. Did you notice some of the cows have warts?
No.
Yep. The papilloma virus. Some of the cows have, one of them in particular has like one right above its
I've seen
eyebrow.
one right on their eye.
Yeah. That's a little wart. So retiring means I can do what I want when I want. Shoot. Except for, that's what everybody says.
Point, right?
my stepdad's retired. He's busier than he ever was. My dad's retired. He's busier than he ever was. My mom is not retired. I think she might be. She's pushing the 70 mark this year. I think she'll be 70. So.
But she's still doing what she loves.
It's coming
staying
soon.
active. Yeah.
Coming real soon. If it's 70, we got to do something for her. So.
We'll do something special for her.
Hope y'all are doing well from the Rio Grande Valley. Now, do you guys see that's that on the lens right there? That's that mosquito we've been watching.
I see him flying around.
It was right on the lens there. Well, folks, I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to bring you guys out here for a live stream tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. If any of you guys left super chats, or if you're on Facebook and you left stars, I'll go back and recognize you. Thank you so much. If you want to become a channel member, you're welcome to do so. And if you guys want farm fresh beef, you can go to patreon.com/Stony Ridge Farmer, and you'll be the first to be notified when we have beef. If you want to pick up a shirt, it helps buy the hay for the cows.
I got one on, but it's kind of dark.
Yep, it is kind of dark.
But I like it. It's
Freedom Tools and Trucks,
cool.
And that is the
Support
Veteran
flag.
Farmers.
Yeah, Stony Ridge Support Veteran. But it's a really neat shirt.
Let's show you. Let's show you real quick.
And if for the women, you've got different colors.
Yeah, there's women's and men's styles.
Right, blue and pink and all kinds of goodies. So.
Yeah. Do you ever?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we need to do a giveaway before we say
we can't
goodbye.
do a giveaway. We didn't get to 1,000.
No, we didn't. But there's some people that have stayed, so I think we should.
What you gonna give them?
Anyway, the shirts and the
There ain't no
hats
shirts.
are.
They're all handled.
Okay, it's up to you, but it's fun.
Everybody's got to stick it out.
Okay.
Okay, so do you ever shop at Harbor Freight since you said you were cheap?
Mhm.
I sometimes will buy stuff at Harbor Freight. So the things that I buy at Harbor Freight, I've got battery tenders here in the shop. For most every piece of equipment has a battery tender on there, so the batteries don't go dead, because imagine all these batteries and tires that we've got to keep up on the farm. Some of their tools, like screwdrivers and stuff like that, adjustable wrenches, stuff like that, and some of the power tools. But mainly, I try to buy quality. I go to Northern Tool for most of my tools. So, and I'm a Milwaukee guy. I like Milwaukee tools. I like DeWalt. I've got some of the older DeWalt tools. And until I'm proven wrong, the old DeWalt 18-volt stuff, in my opinion, outperforms the new DeWalt stuff. I mean, it's just my opinion. Next week, we're going to try to go live with Stanley the Dirt Monkey and Dan and Eric from Tools in Action out in.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. That will be Shenanigan City right there. If you guys don't know who Dan is from Tools in Action, he's a great guy. Stanley Dirt Monkey. We're kindred spirits, man. We were separated at birth, evidently. So he's a great guy. And we'll be hanging out with all those guys for a week coming up. So it's going to be really fun, guys. I want to thank you all so much for joining us tonight on our live stream. We are by the light of the fake Milwaukee candle.
We're in the spotlight on Friday the 13th.
That's it. So, well, guys, thanks a lot. We've got turkey on the stove, and I bet you that's why the phone blinked a minute ago, because our turkey met the temperature. Yep.
It's dinner time.
Dinner time. Thank you guys so much. Hit that like button on your way out the door. There's 400 of you in here. There's 282 likes. So hit that like button as you go out the door. Tomorrow morning's video is going to be awesome. It's the concrete job pouring right here, start to finish. Sit down, get your coffee. It's a 35 to 40 minute video, but it's really cool to see this place go from zero to built. That's no building whatsoever, to the piers being poured, to all the concrete being formed, to putting in a big drain system in here. All of it is going to be in tomorrow's video. So stay tuned. It's going to be fun.
It's worth watching for sure.
It's a good time. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge.
Good night, everyone.
Woo!
Woo! Thank y'all.